Looking for fun, friendship, and fitness? Ready to get outdoors and compete? Do it today with US Youth Soccer. Whether you want to make new friends, challenge yourself, or get fit, join us and do it the healthy, safe, and fun way. Be part of a team, build your confidence, train for success, and develop your skills. If you're a rookie or an aspiring future soccer star, US Youth Soccer makes taking the field easy. We are Youth Soccer.
Everything out on the field today. You don't walk off this field saying, I wish I did something more.
We can't wait. We've been working at this for so long.
Everything out on the field today. You don't walk off this field saying, I wish I did something more.
It's the biggest stage out here, you know. It takes the best teams to come out here. You play against some of the greatest teams, and it really is an honor to come out here and represent.
Anything to happen any day.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Being out here in the National League is a really big like opportunity for us, like scouts out here. It's fun to be with the team, being different places. It's a good experience for us.
And it's awesome because we're so used to playing teams from like usually only Southern California and be able to come across the nation and play teams from all over really who are amazing and have earned their place here. It's an awesome feeling knowing you're playing some of the best opponents in the country.
What I love about that opportunity is, these boys now get to handle pressure. Right, it's an opportunity then for being in an environment where every minute matters. The pressure, the environment really creates quality players because they get to not only test what they're able to do, but do it not just with technique, but under actual stress and pressure. It has a different feel when you show up here. You know that no matter what you're going to do, you're going to be challenged.
It's a massive opportunity. The ODP piece and the ability to scout and identify players here, the ability for them to play at a national event like this and be scouted and be seen to playing against the best competition in the country. It's obviously a massive benefit.
That's what it's all about, hopefully there's some scouts looking around and it's a big opportunity, and I think that's the biggest thing about National League is the opportunity. Where can we go next? Where can these kids develop? Where are they going to go? So I think that is huge and for their exposure for the game and for them.
It's extremely gratifying to play teams who are as good as these are and have the opportunity to see which kids can rise to the challenge. It speaks volumes of their character, it speaks about their talent level. And each time we've had an opportunity to play on this platform, I've learned things about my players, but most importantly, the players have learned things about themselves, and they've learned things about how important it is to be a good teammate.
It's so fun because you just feel like you're on top of the world. You're just, the people that are just watching you, you're just on the spotlight, and just being with your team and coming to a different state and being able to play against the best teams is just a cool experience.
Just the fact that they're getting this experience, that they travel as a team. They eat together, they sleep together, they prepare together. It just gets them that much more ready in the experience as they go up and play collegiate soccer and hopefully beyond.
It helps us improve a ton. There's only so many games you can play back at home and only so far you can go, but when you come out here and there are people from all over the country, this is the best. We're playing the best teams and this is a great experience for us and we're growing from this.
Because at the end of the day, you're here to compete, right? And the National League brings it. It's kind of crazy. They're not pros, but when they come in and see all the stages and they see all the flags and they see a great production you guys put on, it's like they feel like pros, for a little bit, and the quality and the level is so good.
Playing in the National League helps me because obviously there's coaches watching all around, so we get exposure to them and they get exposure to us as a player. And then us playing against other players who have high aspirations as well just show us our level is high.
The competition at the National League is top notch. I've seen girls that are amazing players, so it's nice to come out here and see good soccer. And with the National League, it's nice to have something that they're fighting for because when they make it to the college level, they're fighting for a conference championship and then a national championship. So it's very college-like because they have to fight in order to win.
I think this is a really good exposure for me because personally I do want to go D1 for college, and I feel like this will give me good chances and opportunities to get scouted and maybe go to one of the schools I'm looking at.
At the end of the day, right, we're trying to get kids to the next level. Our role is to get players up to the next step. So without the competition, it's hard for us to showcase our players where coaches can go, oh, a bit of adversity, how do they react, how do they deal? It can showcase the players in a way that the coaches want to see.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Sarasota, Florida, the site of the United States Youth Soccer National Championship Series. It is Early morning here on day 2 of the USYS National Tournament, and we have some early girls 15U action between Bloomfield Blast SC 2006 Prestige and the Solar Soccer Club Solar South Adamas. Solar Club Soccer is from Texas Northern Division, while Broomfield is from Colorado. Broomfield is in the red kits with black trim. Solar Soccer in the white kits with blue trim. I'm your commentator, Sean Salehi, for this early morning matchup, day 2 of the national tournament, and we are underway here in Florida. Both teams playing their second game of this tournament, with every team in this division, Division B, or Bracket B rather, of this age group drawing their first game. Broomfield had a 2-2 draw against Real Jersey FC yesterday. Solar Soccer Club with a 2-2 draw against Cincinnati United. Solar Soccer Club in the attacking zone, trying to put some pressure on here early against Broomfield. If that one goes out of play past the end line, it will be a goal kick. The starters for Broomfield. Frontline attack from left to right, Gianna Gagliano, 14. Number 8, Tiana Chambers, and number 10, Sophia Stalter. The midfield for Broomfield, 2 attacking mids, Marley Jones, number 17, number 9, Megan Wagner. And the holding mid in the back is Charlie Scheinbaum, number 19. The back line for Broomfield, from left to right, Emily Adams, number 3, Sammy Olson, number 4, Ruby Murray, number 2, and Kayla Lowray, number 12. Kayla Kirchhoffner is in the net for Broomfield. On the Solar Club side, attacking forwards are from left to right, Emery Adamas, number 11, Kennedy Fuller, number 30, and Audrey Bryant, number 10. Abby Mills, the attacking mid. Defensive mid, number 19, Andrea Harris. Cameron Bird, the left back, number 55. Paisley Mombra, number 4, the center back. Michaela Decker, the right center back, number 15, and the right back, Berkeley McAllister, with Trinity Morgan, number 1, starting in net for Solar Club Soccer. Solar Club trying to add on to their pressure from early on in the game. That's a nice cross with a header that was just over the crossbar and wide right. Will be another goal kick coming up here for Broomfield. Weather today in Sarasota, currently 81 degrees, 95% humidity, so it feels like 88, and it's just going to keep getting hotter and hotter as the day goes on. Solar Soccer Club continues to dominate the possession game as that ball rolls out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the team in white. Here is Broomfield going back the other way. Give and go. This is Marley Jones. Now over for Kayla Laurie. It's taken back by Solar. And immediately taken back by Broomfield. Lead pass gets all the way towards the attacking forward on the far side. That was Gianna Gagliano. Able to just deflect it towards the net, but an easy save for Trinity Morgan. Ball's out of play, another throw in coming up here. Back across the midline. Solar Soccer Club from Allen, Texas. Fun fact about Allen, they are home to the largest high school football field in the United States. Here's an opportunity for Solar. That shot is deflected on net and gets into the back of the goal for the first score of the game. It ricocheted off of a defender for Bloomfield. And the shot from Emery Adames is the one that breaks open the scoring here in the 6th minute of action of half number 1. Bloomfield now looking to try to get some of the momentum back, but Solar Soccer Club is not done yet. Nice pass to Kennedy Fuller. Fuller with the shot on net, and that one is just punched wide by Kirchhoffner. Kayla Kirchhoffner has been busy early on in between the pipes for Bloomfield. We have a whistle as we're getting ready for a corner on the near side for Solar. In ball, centering pass. This one is deflected away. Another opportunity for Solar, but unable to keep possession.
Keep going, Abby.
This is Cameron Bird. The ball is kicked out of play to safety by Bloomfield. Paisley Mabra. Nice centering pass, but this is Kennedy Fuller. Here's Solar trying to threaten again. Another shot on net and a nice save by Kirchhoffner. That shot sent back wide, but nevertheless gathered up by Kirchhoffner. She has been mighty busy here in this first half. First 10 minutes of action, and it has been all Solar. Here's an opportunity perhaps for Bloomfield. Snubbed out, nice lead pass, but just a bit too far. Bloomfield looking to threaten with an attack. Nothing going again, snubbed out by Solar. Here comes Adames again. Adames, centering pass. That one is fumbled away by Audrey Bryant. Back for Adames. This one's going to roll just out of her reach and is kicked away out of bounds by Bloomfield. Solar trying to keep the offensive pressure on. Here's Adames again. Looking for the back post and unable to get there to receive the cross was Kennedy Fuller. Leah Bloomfield throw it. Broomfield's road to nationals. They won their National League playoff group to qualify for this tournament. Again, both teams coming off of a 2-2 draw in their first game of this tournament. So the table in bracket B of this age group is all knotted up. One team would like to make their way towards the head of the pack here this morning in West Florida. Pass intended for Adames, got away and kicked to safety by Bloomfield. Bird or Fuller. Looking for Emery. And a nice challenge, able to clear that ball out of bounds by Kayla Laurie. Emery Adames, centering pass, shot, score! A beautiful feed from number 11, Emery Adames, to Kennedy Fuller, number 30, who was waiting all by her lonesome deep in the box, and there was nothing that Kayla Kirchhoffner could do to stop that one. It's 2-0 Solar Soccer Club here in the first half of game number 1 on day 2. Two goals, 6 minutes apart for Solar Soccer Club. And they're looking to keep their foot on the gas in this first half. Ball gets away, and here goes Adames again. Emery Adames, the nice run, cut back. Beautifully breaks through the defenders and puts it in the back of the net for another goal. Incredible run by Emery Adames, and it is 3-0 early for the Solar Soccer Club. Two goals in the first 13 minutes of action here in Sarasota, Florida, or rather 3 goals in the first 13 minutes of action, 2 of them by Emery Adames. Here's Bloomfield trying to put some pressure on themselves as they need to crawl back in this game and at least just get some of the momentum back in their favor. It'll be a throw in for Bloomfield from Tiana Chambers. And that goes out of play for a goal kick. We're going to have a substitution for Bloomfield. Checking in for the Blast is number 20. That is Nia Ringer. Solar bringing it back the other way. This is Fuller. Now a centering pass, and that is just out of the range. For Camden Fuller. Goal kick for Bloomfield. Cleared, but coming right back is Solar Soccer Club, and a tough challenge and a whistle. Foul issued to Bloomfield. It'll be Kennedy Fuller to take the free kick. Fuller with one goal already early on in this contest. Here's a shot on net. That one had to be punched away. The nice save by Kirchhoffner. Looking for a near post, upper 90. Wasn't able to get it by a keeper for Bloomfield. Bloomfield now in the attacking zone, but just momentarily for Solar. This is Stalter. Stalter showing the fancy footwork. Centering pass in the box, beautiful header, and goes wide. Goal kick here for Bloomfield. Kirchhoffner sends a pass perhaps dangerously towards Camden Fuller. Bloomfield's able to get it back and send it away. Looking for Abby Mills. Here's a shot, and that one deflected away as Stalter put one on net. Bloomfield showing their first real threat offensively here in this first half, these last couple of minutes. Trying to keep the pressure on as they face a 3-0 deficit in game 2 of group play. The 15 under division here at the United States Youth Soccer National Championships. Be a throw in for Solar. Clear by Bloomfield. This is Bird. Looking for Bryant. Bryant centering feed. Able to connect. And a handball is called on the cross against Bloomfield. It'll be a free kick just outside the box for Solar. Ball in. Headed away. And able to be kept in play by Bloomfield as they try to get out. Good clear. The back line for Solar. Refusing to bend or break. And we're going to have our first water break here of the first half. One water break per half. Each half is 40 minutes. Those of you just joining us, thank you for tuning in to the United States Youth Soccer National Championships presented by Turbo Sports. I'm your commentator here for field number 5, Sean Salehi. I want to give a good shout out to our wonderful technical crew. We are going to be here all week for games across this tournament and almost every age group. This is a girls 15U matchup between Solar Soccer Club from Texas North and Bloomfield Soccer Club from Colorado. Bloomfield facing an early 3-0 deficit. The Solar Soccer Club put the pressure on early and was able to capitalize on a couple of golden opportunities. Emery Adamas has so far had herself one whale of a first half with 2 scores in 2 shots. 2 goals, one in the 6th minute, one in the 13th minute. And that sandwiched Kennedy's Fuller strike in the 12th minute, making it 3-0 where we stand right now following this water break. We're going to have 4 substitutions come on for Solar. Checking out is Cameron Bird. Abby Mills. Barkley McAllister. And Eleni Lagusis. Checking in Alfaro, number 7. This is Bryant. Solar continuing the pressure on. This is Bryant. Harris looking back for Bryant. As one of the new players checking in. As that one gets away was Coppinger, number 18, the captain, wearing the armband for Solar. And she's going to be the one to receive this pass. Here's Bloomfield, though, threatening. Deflected shot towards the cage, but Trinity Morgan, the goalkeeper for Solar, able to scoop that one up. Solar, this is Fuller. Looking for Bryant. Unable to connect there. It's coming back the other way is Bloomfield. Pass goes a little wide. Coppinger's able to clear. Fuller. Already has 1 goal today. Shows the footwork. Now ahead for Adames. Adames with a cross. Nearly is able to connect. Ball is still loose and has to just be kicked to safety by Bloomfield. Going to have a substitution for Bloomfield here as Marley Winston, number 7, is going to check in, replacing Sophia Stalter. Throw in for Solar. Fuller with a nice feed. Ahead for Camden Fuller. Now back for Bryant. Bryant with the shot. This one trickles chest wide and a follow-up shot can't connect. Good defensive stop by Brookfield. One scooped up by Kirchhoffner. Keeper for Bloomfield has been very busy in this first half. Has been able to hold up pretty strong after the 3 early goals. Comes Bloomfield the other way. Tiana Chambers trying to put the pressure on. Bloomfield just unable to crack that back line for Solar. Is Mabra over for Coppinger. Winston with the throw-in. Is over Tiana. Tiana Chambers unable to keep that. Now Bryant. Pass intercepted. So it trickles to midfield. This is Sammy Olsen trying to send it ahead and can't connect. Harris looking for Bryant, unable to connect the dots there. The good defensive play made on the back end. Coppinger with the throw in for Solar. Now Bryant. Back. Now for Fuller. Kennedy Fuller with the shot. That goes wide. And it'll be a goal kick. For those of you just joining us here at the United States Youth Soccer National Championships, you're a little confused as to the format. There are 52 teams per gender across ages 13 to 19. 104 of the top teams in the country were dwindled down from as many as 10,000 back when these teams' journeys began at the state level. There are 2 teams in the 15U girls division. Both teams coming off of a draw in their first matchup yesterday. Today is day 2 of group play. Will be one more game tomorrow. As pressure here by Bloomfield, but unable to keep it in play, was Chambers. Throw in for Coppinger. Fancy volley, unable to capitalize. This is Gagliano. Ahead for Chambers, and able to make the diving stop was Trinity Morgan. Bloomfield starting to show signs of life here in the back half of this first half of play. We are in the 30th minute of action here in West Florida. Harris up for Fuller. Now far side for Camden Fuller. This goes out of play, it'll be a throw-in. Have a couple of substitutions for Bloomfield. Number 13, Elise Bishop, and number 16, Macy Mahoney, will both be checking in for the team in red. That clear by Bloomfield trickles out of play. But it got off of a Solar player, so it will stay Bloomfield ball. Solar refusing to give up much possession deep in their own territory. They are trying to keep their foot on the gas with a 3-0 lead here in this first half. Harris. Now for Fuller. And that's cleared away. Comes Solar again. Quickly snubbed out there by Bloomfield. The sun is now out in full force here in West Florida. Temperature going to continue to rise throughout the day. Now in the 80s, but it feels like 90, and 94% humidity. Clear for Bloomfield. All by herself is Tiana Chambers. Good first touch. Now trying to advance. Potentially an opportunity for Bloomfield and unable to keep possession. Was Marley Winston. Will be a throw in here for Bloomfield, so they have another chance to put some pressure on. Ryan hits the deck, defended well by Sponehelmer. Mahoney trying to send it ahead, but miscommunication. Kennedy Fuller ahead for Bryant. Bryant was calling for Kennedy Fuller. Another miscommunication, this time on the part of Solar. As that is punted out of play, it'll be a goal kick. Solar kicks. is Bryant. Bat for Harris. Now Mabra. It was for Camden Fuller, and that wasn't able to connect on the touch pass. Throw in here for Bloomfield. Tough challenge. No whistle. Pass forward looking for Chambers, unable to connect. This is Camden Fuller. Looking for Kennedy Fuller. All the way ahead, intended for number 16 for Solar, Brooklyn Miller. That one got out of play. Off of a Bloomfield defender, it'll be a corner. Corner in. He goes over the heads of everybody, as trying to fight for it. Harris, and this will go out of play. Or it looks like another corner. Brooklyn Miller, number 16, to take the kick for Solar Soccer Club. Miller's set piece, and we're going to have a foul committed in the box against Solar. Free kick coming the other way. Bloomfield looking to just get some momentum back as we are inching towards halftime. Down 3-0 here in the first half of day 2 against Solar Soccer Club. Both teams with a draw in their first matchup of this tournament. We have another corner for Solar. Far side, it'll be Miller again to take it. Today and tomorrow, the final days of the group stage. That ball is in and punched away by keeper for Bloomfield, Kayla Kirchhoffner. Now a one-on-one opportunity for Bloomfield. Tiana Chambers tries to move it ahead. Now up for Winston. Winston has a bunch of open grass in front of her. She's forced out wide, and she ran out of real estate, as able to come back and pursue nicely for Solar to prevent a one-on-one between Winston and the goalkeeper, Morgan, was Kendall Coppinger, who's wearing the captain band for the team in white. Ball in. Good looking header attempt, but it goes over everyone and is cleared by Solar. Far side, Camden Fuller. Tend to slow down the pace a little bit here as we head towards halftime. Lead pass for Kennedy. Fuller. Tough challenge. Tough challenge, and a booking is issued here to Bloomfield. Coach for Bloomfield, Jeff Vigil, is livid and claims that it was all ball, and he could certainly make a case. Kennedy Fuller. She can't get it past the wall. Bloomfield trying to advance. Unable to get past the back line. This is Mabra up for Kennedy Fuller. Lead pass, and it was very close to offsides as Miller had to pull back and hit the brakes. This is Chambers. Now Kennedy Fuller the other way for Solar. Fuller towards the box. Now Miller with the shot and a score. Brooklyn Miller able to deflect that one in. She was the one who had to hit the brakes on the last rush for Solar because she was nearly offsides. This time she was fairly onsides and is able to send home the rebound for the fourth goal of this contest for Solar Soccer Club. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. 4-0 Solar Soccer Club on top of Bloomfield here in game 1 of day 2 at the United States Youth Soccer National Championship Series. Bloomfield started to show some late life offensively at the back end of that first half. Wasn't able to capitalize or put anything in the back of the net. And Solar able to add on an extra tally to make this a 4-0 game heading into the break. We're going to take a break, but when we come back here on Turbo Sports, we'll bring you the thrilling conclusion in the second half of this first game of day 2. 15U girls soccer action coming up next after this break.
Looking for fun, friendship, and fitness? Ready to get outdoors and compete? Do it today with US Youth Soccer. Whether you want to make new friends, challenge yourself, or get fit, join us and do it the healthy, safe, and fun way. Be part of a team, build your confidence, train for success, and develop your skills. If you're a rookie or an aspiring future soccer star, US Youth Soccer makes taking the field easy. We are Youth Soccer.
Everything out on the field today. You don't walk off this field saying, I wish I did something more.
We can't wait. We've been working at this for so long.
Everything out on the field today. You don't walk off this field saying, I wish I did something more.
It's the biggest stage out here, you know. It takes the best teams to come out here. You play against some of the greatest teams, and it really is an honor to come out here and represent.
Anything to happen any day.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Being out here in the National League is a really big opportunity for us. Like scouts out here, it's fun to be with the team, being different places. It's a good experience for us.
And it's awesome because we're so used to playing teams from usually only Southern California, and be able to come across the nation and play teams from all over really, who are amazing and have earned their place here. It's an awesome feeling knowing you're playing some of the best opponents in the country.
What I love about that opportunity is, these boys now get to handle pressure, right? It's an opportunity then for being in an environment where every minute matters. The pressure, the environment really creates quality players, because they get to not only test what they're able to do, but do it not just with technique, but under actual stress and pressure. It has a different feel when you show up here. You know that no matter what you're going to do, you're going to be challenged.
It's a massive opportunity. The ODP piece and the ability to scout and identify players here, the ability for them to play at a national event like this and be scouted and be seen to playing against the best competition in the country. It's obviously a massive benefit.
That's what it's all about, hopefully there's some scouts looking around, and it's a big opportunity, and I think that's the biggest thing about National League is the opportunity. Where can we go next? Where can these kids develop? Where are they going to go? So I think that is huge, and for their exposure for the game and for them.
It's extremely gratifying to play teams who are as good as these are and have the opportunity to see which kids can rise to the challenge. It speaks volumes of their character, it speaks about their talent level. And each time we've had an opportunity to play on this platform, I've learned things about my players, but most importantly, the players have learned things about themselves, and they've learned things about how important it is to be a good teammate.
It's so fun because you just feel like you're on top of the world. You're just, the people that are just watching you, you're just on the spotlight, and just being with your team and coming to a different state and being able to play against the best teams is just a cool experience.
Just the fact that they're getting this experience, that they travel as a team. They eat together, they sleep together, they prepare together. It just gets them that much more ready in the experience as they go up and play collegiate soccer and hopefully beyond.
It helps us improve a ton. There's only so many games you can play back at home, and only so far you can go, but when you come out here and there are people from all over the country. You know, this is the best. We're playing the best teams, and this is a great experience for us, and we're growing from this.
Because at the end of the day, you're here to compete, right? And the National League brings it. It's kind of crazy. They're not pros, but when they come in and see all the stages and they see all the flags and they see a great production you guys put on, it's like they feel like pros, you know, for a little bit. And the quality and the level is so good.
Playing in the National League helps me because obviously there's coaches watching all around, so we get exposure to them and they get exposure to us as a player. And then us playing against other players who have high aspirations as well just show us our level is high.
The competition at the National League's top notch. I've seen girls that are amazing players, so it's nice to come out here and see good soccer. And with the National League, it's nice to have something that they're fighting for, because when they make it to the college level, they're fighting for a conference championship and then a national championship. So it's very college-like because they have to fight in order to win.
I think this is a really good exposure for me because personally I do want to go D1 for college, and I feel like this will give me good chances and opportunities to get scouted and maybe go to one of the schools I'm looking at.
At the end of the day, right, we're trying to get kids to the next level. Our role is to get players up to the next step. So without the competition, it's hard for us to showcase our players where coaches can go, oh, you know, a bit of adversity, how do they react, how do they deal? It can showcase the players in a way that the coaches want to see.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the United States Youth Soccer National Championship Series presented by Turbo Sports. I'm Sean Salehi, and we're just about ready to get underway here in half number 2 of the first game here on day number 2. This is a girls 15U matchup between Solar Soccer Club Solar South, Adamas from Texas, and Bloomfield Soccer Club Blast, Girls Prestige from Colorado. Solar Soccer Club got off to a monster start in that first half, scoring 3 goals in the first 13 minutes and tacking on an extra one in stoppage time before the break. So it's a 4-0 lead for the team in white with blue trim, Bloomfield team in red with black trim. Both teams coming off of a draw in their last game on day 1, as the flag is up for offsides, but it doesn't matter as that pass was too long anyway for Bloomfield. Bloomfield's last game, 2-2 draw against Real Jersey FC, while Solar Soccer Club had a 2-2 draw against Cincinnati United. Every team, because there's only 4 per bracket, 2 brackets per age group, every team in bracket B has 1 point with a draw. Solar Soccer Club's trying to jump to the top of the table with a victory here today and potentially that massive goal differential as well. So we're going to have a hard challenge and a foul called on the near sideline. Be a free kick for Solar. And it looks like we're going to have a player come off for a cut. That is number 2, Madden Mahan. Number 2 is that shot is on target, but Easily gobbled up by Kayla Kirchhoffner. Boots this one away. Here comes Broomfield the other way, looking for Tiana Chambers. Now in a foot race, but the flag is up on the far side. Offsides. We're going to have Mahan come back in for Solar as she got all patched up. There's Ermi Adamis back the other way. She scored 2 in that first half for Solar. Hard challenge from Broomfield, able to send it the other way. Nice lead pass on the far sideline. In the corner, Broomfield trying to keep it in and unable to. So it touches the end line, goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Solar. Broomfield showing a lot more pressure, a lot more urgency here to start this second half of play. Spawn Helmer with the throw in for Broomfield. Here's an opportunity for Broomfield, and that ball just rolls wide, but we're going to have a foul inside of the box and a penalty for Broomfield. Is there not a penalty? No. It looks like there was not a penalty. I apologize. It appeared that Iman Bejan pointed towards the spot, but apparently he did not. And the Broomfield coach, Jeff Virgil, also believed that was the case. So after speaking his case, he was issued a yellow. Ball's out of play. It'll stay with Solar.
I'm talking to you now.
This is Adamis. Trying to go ahead, but Broomfield on the way back. Far side, this is Stalter. And she is sealed off by Cameron Bird, number 55 for Solar. Lead pass for Broomfield, unable to connect. Showing a lot more pressure in the attacking zone. Broomfield in this second half. They were on their back foot consistently, dominated in the possession game. Has not been the case here in the second half early on. Perhaps the increased urgency in facing a massive 4-goal deficit has sparked a fire underneath Broomfield. Passionate speech from their coach. And this team would love to pull off a massive comeback, as that is offsides. Go the other way. Goals in the 6th, 12th, 13th, and 40 plus 3 for Solar. This is Adamis. She has 2 goals of her own, trying to make it a third, and that rolls into the net for a hat trick. Emery Adamis having a massive Game 2 here at the United States Youth Soccer National Championships, with her 3rd goal of the morning. is now a 5-0 score. Solar Soccer Club on top. Camden Fuller trying to send it ahead, unable to connect there with Lagasis. Coming way out of the boxes, Kayla Kirchhoffner to send this away for Bloomfield. This is ahead for Gianna Gagliano, and unable to keep the first touch close by. It's gobbled up by Trinity Morgan. Morgan boots this away. On for Abby Mills. Adamis. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Bloomfield. Solar Soccer Club playing with a 5-goal lead here in the second half. Bloomfield trying to cut that deficit down. Piece by piece, one by one, and give themselves a chance at perhaps a miraculous comeback. Through ball. Loose in the box, but too far out of reach for Tiana Chambers. Camden Fuller. Jostling with Charlie Scheinbaum. This is Chambers. Back and forth. Here's Chambers. Chambers with a shot on net, and that is in the net for a goal. Tiana Chambers gets Bloomfield on the board, and it's 5-1. Solar Soccer Club still with a comfortable lead, but not as comfortable as a few moments ago. Bloomfield has dominated the possession in this second half and are going to look to keep ratcheting up the pressure. Again, if you want a big comeback, got to go one by one. Nice first touch there from Adamis. She already has a hat trick today. And a hard challenge by Bloomfield. Be a free kick for Camden Fuller and Solar. Fuller. Sealed off by Scheinbaum. Comes Bloomfield again, trying to threaten. This Chambers, battling with Bird. Out of bounds, remains a throw in for Bloomfield. Abby Mills trying to feed it ahead for Fuller. Now a foot race for Adamis. One-on-one with Ruby Murray. Adamis with a shot and a wonderful save by Kirchhoffner. Here comes Bloomfield the other way. It's a foot race on the far sideline. Cameron Bird content to just kick it out of bounds. She was trying to go stride for stride with Sophia Stalter. And a foul called by Armin Bajan, the head referee. AR1, Alun So. AR2, Celeste Roberts. And the fourth official is Albert Shea Mensa. Chipped ahead for Emery Adames. Adames has speed. She's in towards the box, fires it just wide of the far post. And she was just a couple of feet away from her fourth tally of the morning. Be a goal kick for Bloomfield, who have gotten on the board here in this second half. 5-1, they still trail, but momentum starting to shift in their favor. Megan Wagner now for Bloomfield, able to advance it up. Looking for Chambers again, just too long. Wasn't able to get there. Chambers, taller than most of the other players on the field. Those long strides have helped her get in deep. Bloomfield with an opportunity again to try to attack, perhaps put another tally up on the board. Still facing a 4-goal deficit. We're going to have a substitution here for Solar. It'll be Brooklyn Miller, number 16, checking in for Emery Adames. And perhaps nobody deserves a break more than number 11 in white and blue. She has 3 goals on the morning. 3 of the 5 for Solar. Pressure from Bloomfield. This is Scheinbaum. Looking for a cross. Good looking ball just over the head, the intended target. Abby Mills for Solar, able to get the clear away. And now Brooklyn Miller is flagged for offsides. Ruby Murray's going to take the free kick for Bloomfield. Boots it ahead. Just too long. He was intended to get it to Gianna Gagliano. A goal kick here for Trinity Morgan. Those of you just joining us, you're watching the United States Youth Soccer National Championship Series presented by Turbo Sports. I'm Sean Salehi, and we are in the second half of Game 2 of group play for the girls 15U division between Bloomfield Soccer Club and Solar Soccer Club. Solar Soccer Club up 5-1 here in the second half. Bloomfield has turned up the heat as this game has gone on. That ball's going to go out of play off of Ruby Murray for Bloomfield, so it'll be a throw-in. We're going to have a stoppage of play. Going to have a stoppage of play for a trainer to come check on Ruby Murray. to walk off the field under her own power. That's good to see, and we're going to have the hydration break here of the second half. July 20th through the 22nd is the group play for all age groups. We are in the thick of that part of this schedule here in West Florida. July 23rd, the finals for the 13U age group, and that is Friday. 24th and 25th is when it gets big for the rest of the brackets. Semifinals for the 14 through 19 age groups on July 24th. July 25th is the finals, where teams will be crowned national champions. Many college coaches attend this tournament, giving them an opportunity to recruit talent for the next level. And many players across this tournament are going to go play college soccer for programs all across the country. So this kind of intensity here and the national stage prepares them for the next level. Better than anywhere else they can possibly get it. An opportunity. I have a substitution here for both squads. It's coming out for Solar, number 8, Abby Mills. Placing her, number 19, Andrea Harris. And Emily Adams, number 3, is going to check in for Ruby Murray here for Bloomfield. That ball is immediately sent back out. Throw in now for Bloomfield. Wagner. Dangerous play with the goalkeeper, able to get it away. Things got a little sketchy there for Kirchhoffner. Pressure from Solar. Snubbed out. Time by Adams. This is Harris on the far side. Now a centering pass, and it's cut off by the keeper, Kayla Kirchhoffner. Kirchhoffner sends it away. Bloomfield looking for a counterattack. Nothing doing. Centering ball. This is Miller. Deflected away. Harris trying to get away from Marley Jones. Jones hits the deck, it'll be a foul against Solar. We're gonna have a couple of substitutions for Bloomfield. Checking in, number 16, Macy Mahoney, and number 20, Nia Ringer. We'll check in for number 17, Marley Jones, and number 10, Sophia Stalter. Free kick away. Taken back, this time by Kennedy Miller. Miller with pace. Far shot wide of the outside post. Be a goal kick. Another substitution here for Bloomfield. Gianna Gagliano is going to check out for Marley Winston, number 7. Kicked out to safety by Bloomfield. That was Lurie. Just got rid of it. It'll be a throw in on the far sideline for Solar. (5-1) still our score. Solar on top here in the second half. Lead pass too long for the intended target, Tiana Chambers. Kennedy Fuller for Solar. Give and go for Bloomfield as they're trying to clear. Alfaro battling in the corner. And it's a foul drawn by Bloomfield. Bryant for Fuller. Picked off by Harris. Tough challenge. Foul against Bloomfield. Kennedy Fuller will take the free kick quickly for Miller. Miller turns face. Trying to keep possession, and a foul is called against Miller. Bloomfield with the free kick. Now through, trying to get another shot, and a nice cover by Kayla Kirchhoffner. Bloomfield trying to go, but this heat, you can definitely tell, is taking a toll on every player on the pitch. Nice lead pass. And a beautiful challenge, but still a one-on-one opportunity for Solar. So that one is sent away by Kirchhoffner. It was just her. And Lagosis. One-on-one in the box. And Kirchhoffner won that battle. Back the other way. It's Winston trying to redirect for Chambers. Bloomfield battling for possession. Moving up. And a foul called. Bloomfield getting frustrated with Armand Bajan's officiating. But perhaps you have to imagine that it's just more of a realization of how deep in this ball game they are and how deep of a hole that they're facing. Here is a chance for them potentially, though, as fouled hard from behind is Chambers. And that's going to be a booking for Kendall Coppinger. Number 18, a free kick coming up here for Bloomfield. We're going to have a substitution for Bloomfield. Number 4, Sammy Olson coming on. Olson coming in for Scheinbaum. Taking this free kick will be Ringer. Shot just too high on the free kick. Late in the second half. Goal kick coming up here for Solar. Booting it away is Trinity Morgan. Out of play, it'll be a throw in for Bloomfield. Now a lead pass going the other way. This is looking for Miller. And it was a handball. Kirchhoffner with the kick for Bloomfield. Kennedy Fuller. Lead pass for Alfaro, and that one is cut off. Brooklyn Miller now with the physical challenge. Kennedy Fuller creeping towards the box. Shot on net, and it is in the back of the net for an absolute howitzer of a shot. It's 6-0. 6-1, pardon me. Five goals for Solar between two players. Emery Adames has 3, and now Kennedy Fuller has 2. Six to 1 our score. Solar on top. Bloomfield able to show some life here early on in this second half, but too little too late. And here's another opportunity for Solar. Brooklyn Miller with a shot on net, and that's gobbled up by Kirchhoffner. Solar will move to 2-0-1, barring a miraculous comeback here in the final minutes. It'll be a throw in for Bloomfield. And Bloomfield, if this result holds, will fall to 0-1-1. Centering attempt taken by Morgan, the keeper. Be out of bounds off of Solar, throw in for Bloomfield. Teams were tied in the table coming into this matchup, each with a 2-2 draw on their resume and after day one. And now more than anything, Bloomfield wants to just put some shots on net to try to take down that goal differential. And we're going to have a yellow card issued against Solar. Free kick here for Bloomfield. Ball is away, punched away, and they're going to say it's a penalty. Opportunity for Bloomfield to put another goal on the board. Facing a 5-goal deficit, so this won't matter in terms of the win-loss category, but with every team having a draw in the bracket so far, this could prove large in the goal differential, just cutting into this lead. It's going to be Megan Wagner to take the shot for Bloomfield against Trinity Morgan. And she connects. (6-2) now the score. (6-2) the score now here late in the second half. Four-goal game of Bloomfield now with some momentum following that penalty strike. Clear out of bounds. This is Miller. Another throw-in coming up for Solar. Another throw-in. Player hits the deck, no whistle. Bloomfield trying to move up. Pass goes awry. Coppinger is content to just kick it out of play. Battle won by Bloomfield. This is Kennedy Fuller rather. Keepa Kirchhoffner content to just kick it out of play. For Bloomfield, it'll be a throw in for Solar. Cover up by Kirchhoffner. Gonna have a throw in on the far side for Solar. Team from Texas holding on to a 4-goal lead. And a foul called. We're going to have a substitution for Bloomfield. Checking off is Marley Winston for Elise Bishop. Bloomfield trying to add on to their goal total and just continue to try to chop away at this deficit. Sammy Olson. Give and go, miscommunication. It's cleared away by Solar. Wagner. Bloomfield now in a hard charge for Tiana Chambers, and she collided with the keeper, Trinity Morgan. No whistle, both players get up, appear to be okay. Here's Bloomfield with the shot. Good looking strike. Elise Bishop able to put it on target, just can't get it past Trinity Morgan. Ball goes towards the cage and is kicked away by Morgan. Ringer. Trying to battle for it. She hits the deck. Now Kennedy Fuller. Kennedy Fuller with 2 goals today. Circles back. Fuller looking for a hat trick. Shot on. And it goes off of her teammate, Alfaro, for a goal kick. 3 minutes of added time. This is Bryant. Now Alfaro. For Kennedy Fuller. Back for Alfaro. This one will trickle wide and out of play for a goal kick. Here's Kennedy Fuller with a shot. That is redirected, so it'll be a corner. Just barely cleared the crossbar. Corner coming up for Solar. Corner in. Header wide. Rebound attempt not through. Bunch of traffic. It continues to be knocked around in the box. And now we're going to have a foul. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty. Or is it just a free kick? No, just a free kick, pardon me, just outside of the box. Kennedy Fuller will take this try for Solar Soccer Club. 2 goals to her credit so far this morning. Looking for a hat trick. She would join her teammate Emery Adamas should she convert in the hat trick category this morning. 6-1 here in the final moments of this game. Shot well high. It'll be a goal kick. And that is going to do it. Final score, Solar Soccer Club South defeats Bloomfield Soccer Club Blast, SCU Girls Premier, by a score of 6-2. Was a blowout from the start as Solar Soccer Club was able to get on the board early and often. Bloomfield able to get a couple tallies on in the second half, but not able to get back in this game. They will move to 0-1-1, while Solar will move to 1-0-1 and have that goal differential now at +4. That'll do it for game 1 here at field number 5 for the United States Youth Soccer National Championship Series presented by Turbo Sports. I'm Sean Salehi. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.